Hello, it's Noir Nerd, and bit of a start of a new project, another one. I'm going to really try and stick to this one for at least as long as I can do before I get another job. Basically I came up with this idea for a game using Play Canvas, the JavaScript and the HTML5 WebGL game platform, cloud-based as well, which is cool, of creating a game called Necronomicon Nexus, or Nexus Necronomicon. I've not decided the order. Sort of veering towards the second order currently. But yeah, so I've had an idea for this game, and I've been building a few environments with that game idea in mind. So basically the idea is to make a sort of 3D interactive fiction game. This is something I wanted to do for a while, which I've done in the past as well with Nourish Nosferatu with Unreal Engine, but yeah, I just really want to build this, make this. I mean, I might even move to Unreal Engine. I'll see how I get on with Play Canvas. It would be cool if it was web-based, because then anyone literally can play it pretty much. So I might stick to that, but obviously in the long run, Unreal Engine offers a lot more possibilities in terms of terrain and just general sculpting of areas. So I made some half decent progress on I've been building this sort of like church environment. I've created one character. If you go onto my Twitch, Noir Vortex, you can find some just live streaming doing that, but if you're really that interested. But yeah, so I've been doing that today, just sort of like mostly building the environment, creating the lighting and characters and then, because that's how I usually work, is just like build some visual ideas and then from that sort of sculpt the story around that, I guess. So the scenario setting as I've written it so far is that it's the year 2099. You're a newcomer to the sparsely populated border town of Monbok, a mining community on the edges of a Martian colony. You want to join the Order of the Golden Star, driven by your desire to expand your knowledge of the deep occult, and to deepen the gnosis you had already gained on your spiritual journey. You are led into a dark room, and you are slowly put into the coffin that would be your home for the duration. The coffin lid closes, and you are left alone with just you, yourself, and it in darkness. So basically, the it that I mentioned at the ages, I want fear and the subconscious and the psychological to play a lot of aspects in this game. So basically the core idea is the shadow in Jungian psychology, essentially, which is essentially like, so everyone has a dark side. I mean, put most simply, everyone has a dark side. I've got a dark side, you've got a dark side. Sort of like almost the opposite. So it's like the opposite of what you see yourself as in a lot of ways. So your shadow side, yeah, would express a lot of those, that's sort of the opposite sides of you. So if, I don't know, if you're quiet, maybe this shadow side, I don't know, that's an oversimplification, but basically it's just exploring darknesses that would exist in yourself. So obviously, I think something I really have to think about when I develop the dialogues and the sort of story in general is, how does that, is this going to be tied to one character? Is it going to be, I think I'm just going to keep it to one character. I don't want to make things just too complicated, because if we get to the stage of generating loads of different variables, you want to keep it quite simple, especially as it's just me working my own on this thing for that anyway. So yeah, that's the sort of concept of the game. This will just be like the first of the vlogs where I talk about it. I'll do a series of them. I think it's good to get back into a proper cycle of just working on projects and documenting them. I think that's where I need to be right now. I'm waiting for work to come up, so in the meantime, work still, but just for myself. That's sort of what being self-employed is about, really. Okay, so I think I'll leave it at that. I've been Noir Nerd. Like and subscribe to other content. Watch out for more Nexus Necronomicon Nexus videos. Bit of a mouthful, isn't it? And yeah. Cheers and have a good one.